inflow of foreign direct investment, capital investment, either as equity or debt, cash or goods. And the CCI is issued by authorized dealer bank on behalf of central bank. Prior to 2016, certificate was issued hard copy. Now you use e-right, e-certificate. Certificate of capital importation is aimed to provide consumer with statutory evidence of capital inflow, legitimizes and facilitates the repatriation of the dividend. CCI is central bank certificate issued by bank for importation of foreign currency inflow, which can be in terms of loan, equity, and even importation of goods, particularly machinery and equipment. Look at the trend of capital importation into Nigeria. This is the reason why we cannot rely on FDI and FPI, because we don't have control. It's other people that will determine what they bring into your country. Can you see the way it has done that? Foreign direct investment, foreign portfolio investment, and other investment is being very challenging, and the reason is because of the perception of Nigeria. In fact, one major issue is that people that have their money locked in, they can't even bring it out. How do you expect others to come in? Do you understand? You know what I mean, right? The number of your customers that could not repatriate their funds at that point. Equity and other capital, and you can see the way it has gone down, particularly equities, that's for the capital market, equity bonds, and money market. And then you can see trade credit, loans, trade credit is very low, loans, currency deposit, and other claims. Now, what's a bit concerning for me on this data is the fact that the majority of capital investment in Nigeria come from banks. So banks is the only one, and that's why banks have the largest portfolios in terms of sector and size. Banks seem to be the thriving sector in Nigeria because they don't know they're able to bring in money. We don't have a lot of money coming for trading, coming to production, manufacturing, mainly banking sector. Banking sector takes a good chunk. And now that capitalization is done, more money also is coming, being raised from abroad. Because give it to the sector, the Nigerian banking sector has really done very well. You know, it's when you go to some country and you need to make payment transfer, you realize that sometimes you're wondering, this thing that look like normal. See, we are so dynamic with the way we do payment. As if the option is just too much. But in some countries, it's not like that though. It's so difficult. Developed country, of course, they have their reasons, maybe call money laundering or whatever it is, but you can give it to Nigeria as far as the financial sector is concerned. Really. And probably that's also the reason why a lot of funds have been attracted into the sector. The banks that are top on the list, Stanbic, Citi, Stanchart, Rand, Access, Zenith, First Bank, Echo, Union Bank, and UBA. But Stanbic has always been there. Rand, Standard Chartered, and Citi is expected because they're international banks, so it's easy for them to be able to be together with Stanbic. So I think the only fully national Nigerian bank that is top there is one. Capital importation, economic stability. Our economy is getting a little bit better. It can be better. And stability, it's not getting better in terms of one in pocket. It's getting better in terms of at least, particularly the exchange rate to a very large extent. Because to give you exchange rate 2,000, it's stable, people can plan. But when it's galloping, you don't know. You come in, this was expecting at the end of the day, you get this, becomes a challenge. So it affects people bringing money to the economy. Market size and potential. The potential in Nigeria market is large. The opportunity, we are really performing very low compared to what we should be doing as a nation. And it's because we have not gotten our politics right. We've really not gotten our politics right. So to a very large extent, we paint a picture out there that shows that we are not stable or very stable politically. Even though we've had uninterrupted democracy, but it's still very fragile because of the way the economy is being managed. So the perception is a big issue for people trying to bring money into Nigeria. Legal and regulatory framework is another one. Transparent and investor-friendly environment. Now, when you look at all this, you'll be wondering, a lot of people, the way they see us, go and check this website. It's called CIA Fact Book. US has studied almost every country in the world. They know Nigeria more than you. So the reason that they're investing, you can be saying whatever you are saying. They know what they want to know because they have embassy here, buy your newspaper every day. and giving report to their country on what's happening in your country. So whatever you are saying, you go and do roadshow and be trying to invite investors. They are already advising their people what's going on in your country, why they think they should invest and why they think they should not invest. That's why I'm of the opinion that we should spend more effort on increasing what it takes for us to get money in by export, rather than waiting for foreign direct investment, foreign direct potential investment. When someone is coming to your country and if they find situation they don't like, they won't come. All the effort going out is just going to be a waste because they are still going to take their decision based on what you can see. Infrastructure is another issue. Big infrastructure issue in Nigeria. And that increases the cost of doing business. And that determines if people are going to come in or not. Financial and tax policy. Now we have a tax policy which I think is very good. Although people had issues with it before because they didn't educate public well. But it's actually a lot better for the economy. And it reduces the tax significantly, particularly for those that are not high income earners. If high income earners, nobody is paying up to 25%. Some countries are paying 35%. Are you aware? You know some of our people that Japa, some of our friends that Japa, have they told you? If they tell you they are earning $6,000, asking how much does it go?
No, 6,000.
How much does it go? Some countries will pay 45%. 45.
That's the becoming
45 tax. But there, you can see the results, shall you can see the results, so at least you will see your students will go to school roads, but the fact is that you are sponsoring everybody. Sector-specific factors. Some sectors, like now you can see banking in Nigeria is doing very well, so more money coming to banking.
Yeah.
Other sectors are not doing well, nobody wants to invest there. And then exchange rate. This was a big issue, but now it's stabilized and people are interested. And of course, global economic factors. Any document required for capital importation include but not limited to the following: letter from the customer requesting for CCI, board resolution authorizing investment, because the board must approve. You can't bring in money to the business without board approval. Board must approve. A copy of the Nigerian certificate of incorporation, that is a legal business. A swift copy of the money that comes in, the name and address of the investor, the registration number and the registration of the investor, nature of investor of the business. Because you need to know your customer business, it could be money laundering, right? Sector of operation of the beneficiaries in the country. Generally, document required for essential for importation of cash. Now, you can import cash and you can import the machinery. If you are importing cash, of course, the board resolution from a Nigerian company, select evidence of letter by the investor, offer letter, because it's a loan. Evidence of acceptance by the beneficiary, because it's a loan. So that when you want to send him money, we go and check documents. Based on what you gave us, is it time for the money to be what? Repatriated. Do you understand? Do you understand? Other document, letter from the customer request for CCI, name and address of foreign investor, registration number and date of registration, nature of business of investor and sector of operation. If it's machinery, If it's machinery, because it's machinery, it's important, right? So we need evidence of what? Evidence of what? Importation, bill of lading invoice, packing list, certificate of origin, exit note, form M's, LTD, pro certificate, duty receipt, and all this is to show that you have done all the things you need to do and the food arrives in Nigeria. And on the basis of that, you can request.